Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm talking about this knife that I just got in the mail. I've used it. It's not bad. It's pretty sharp. So this is a well, I believe this is actually pronounced with an S. So it's Sangshan, I guess, knife or whatever. And so this is apparently made with German steel. I'm not sure if you can read that there. So this is a 6-inch blade with a 3.5-inch set. So the reason why I picked this up was, so this is my old knife here. So this is an 8-inch. I bought this off of Home Depot many years ago. This was an Aisha knife. Actually, I paid about $18 for this thing, and I gotta say that this thing was pretty. It's it's been through a lot. This is like the only knife that I was using, and the only reason why I'm replacing it is I'm not sure if you can see that, but the blade. So when I moved here, I'm not sure if this thing was rocking around too much, and some of the blade tips there has got kind of cracked, and it's not even as before. I guess I could sharpen this out, use a whetstone, but the thing is, I don't have a whetstone, so I'm unable to make this back to its original state. Though I should invest in one because I want to make the knife last as long as possible. But anyway, so I guess I'm going to be retiring this knife starting today. This is the new knife that I have. So this knife here is the 6-inch blade. It's very sharp. As you can see here, I got like an envelope here. You can cut it very easily, very sharp. The blade itself doesn't kind of pull you any direction. It's very strong. It doesn't bend or anything like that. The blade is quite thick, and although I scratched it earlier, but oh well, it can't be helped. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, so that's what it says. Basically, it tells you what the coat of the steel is, and the handle itself is one solid piece. This is not like a molded handle. Although I'm not exactly sure what they used for the black part, but the rivets here, this is all part of the handle. So I don't believe that this thing is going to wear out because from my understanding, although like I said, I'm not a chef or anything, I'm not an expert with knives or anything like that. So if you buy a cooking knife and it's one of those with a plastic handle that's wedged onto the blade, it will never last from my understanding. And that when you use it, eventually what will happen is that the blade will want to come out of the handle. So people who are new to buying knives, that would be something that you should look into. Always try to get something that's one solid piece. Of course, if you don't care, then or if you're only going to use it for a short period of time, you should just get the cheapest thing that works. But for me, I'm intending to use this for a few years or whatever it takes to wear it out, and so that's why I went with this particular knife set. So I paid $27. There was a seller on eBay. He sells products. I'm not even sure if it's a he or if it's just a company, but they sell products at a cheaper rate. So, from my understanding, the cheapest I've seen this thing for was about $50, and the highest I've seen it for was about $80. So, I figure I can't go wrong. I figure try it because I do need a new knife. Like I said, this one is wearing out. So, the smaller knife here, probably won't use it that much, maybe to cut fruits or something like that, something simple, vegetables, things like that. But it also is very sharp. Same design, the handle is made the same way. The rivets here are into the handle, and it's not gonna, it's solid, it's not flexing or anything of that sort. So the directions to take care of this knife basically says that you're supposed to hand wash it, keep it in warm water, ensure the blade stays intact. Um, and it tells you specifically that uh, running it through a dishwasher or leaving it in the sink can damage the tip of the knife and dull the edge. So these are just things that I believe it's not just for this particular knife, it's for any knife. And I'm gonna have to keep it on its side because my camera won't catch all the words. But if you want to read what it says, you can just pause it, look through it, and Yeah, that's pretty much all it has. It doesn't really have an instruction booklet or anything like that to it. So they do sell these knife sets at like Costco. Apparently, this thing is getting a lot of reviews, or good reviews online at least, stating that these are pretty good quality knives. And I gotta say that this is a pretty well made knife. Like I said, it's not unbalanced. If you're just using the chop, this will be very good. And and I kind of like it that it's 6 inch rather than the 8 inch, because the 8 inch, I mean, most of the time I'm only using this part of the knife anyways. I'm not really using up here, although sometimes maybe I'll cut some vegetables up here like that. But I can also do that with a 6 inch blade. I'm not cutting a lot of hard materials, ribs, or anything like that. And most of the stuff that I'm cutting is already pretty soft. So, and then vegetables and things like that. So I could probably get away with just using this one particular blade. And that's something that I'm really happy with. So, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below, and I'll get to them as soon as possible. And yeah, see you guys next time. Thanks.